The mayors of major cities around the country say a rising tide of foreclosures could, quote, break the back of our national economy. Tonight, a look at how the housing crisis is impacting local economies as we talk with Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick.
The nation's major metropolitan cities will lose billions of dollars in revenues next year because of the housing crisis. That's the conclusion of a report released today from the U.S. Conference of Mayors meeting in Detroit. Also today, a separate report issued by Global Insight predicted foreclosures could reduce U.S. property values by $1.2 trillion in 2008. Half of that drop in value would come in California. But as Diane Estabrook reports, foreclosures are spreading well beyond the Golden State.
This brick two-flat on Chicago's South Side goes on the auction block this week. It is among 100 foreclosed properties in and around the city that Rick Levin and Associates will be selling.
Certainly there's a lot of potential here for an investor to pick this up, hopefully at an attractive price for them.
But Levin's optimism that a buyer will bid on this property is tinged with caution. The building is located down the street from two other boarded-up homes, also the victims of foreclosure. And that makes this property a tougher sell.
One of the realities of the real estate market in certain pockets of the United States is that there's not just one troubled property in the neighborhood, but there's several.
Chicago is hardly the poster child when it comes to soaring foreclosures. The city didn't see the huge amount of investment in real estate the way cities like Las Vegas did, nor has it fallen on tough economic times the way cities like Detroit and Cleveland have. Experts say what is happening in Chicago is happening in a lot of communities. Consumers, especially in lower income neighborhoods, purchased homes with subprime adjustable rate mortgages. When interest rates on those loans adjusted upward, the borrowers couldn't afford the payments and defaulted on their loans. As a result, there are entire blocks in some Chicago neighborhoods with several vacant homes. Jeffrey Smith, research director for Woodstock Institute, has been studying the impact of foreclosures on the city. He says one foreclosure on a city block can decrease the value of properties around it by 1%, and several foreclosures can ripple through the entire community.
We've also documented that increases in foreclosure rates can lead to increases in violent crime in a community. We've also seen that increases in foreclosures have an effect on the property tax base of various communities across the region.
Good morning, ShoreBank Mortgage. Palmer speaking. How may I help you?
One local bank is trying to prevent future foreclosures. ShoreBank estimates up to 10,000 families on Chicago's South Side could be at risk of foreclosure. A few months ago, it launched a rescue loan program which helps at-risk borrowers with adjustable rate loans lock into fixed rates. ShoreBank President and CEO Joseph Haston says the program helps the bank and the community.
Our bank is founded on the notion that you can pursue private gain such that it's not incompatible with doing social good. So our mission is to maintain and improve the vitality of the neighborhoods we serve.
So far, ShoreBank's rescue loan program has helped 30 borrowers. Haston hopes his bank can reach even more homeowners before foreclosure reaches them. Diane Estabrook, Nightly Business Report, Chicago.
Detroit is another American city hard hit by the mortgage crisis, and the city hosted today's emergency meeting of mayors. Joining us now to talk more about the problems facing local economies, Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick.